South Africa clears a US sanctions threat, and Eskom came close to supplying its total available power capacity. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. South Africa has successfully cleared a US sanctions threat by significantly reducing its oil imports from Iran. The announcement was made in a statement released by the State Department in Washington. Sharon Bryce Peace reports.
Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, in a statement emailed to journalists, says she will report to the US Congress that sanctions will not apply to financial institutions in South Africa and 6 other economies, which include India and Turkey. US President Barack Obama signed a law late last year effecting a sanctions regime that would deny foreign banks access to the US financial system if their countries did not significantly reduce Iran crude oil purchases by June 28th. South Africa has steadily reduced its quota since the US demand. The United States is trying to pressure Iran to satisfy the international community that their nuclear development program does not include the pursuit of a weapon. Sherman Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.
The South African embassy in Washington says South Africa expects to reduce its crude oil imports from Iran by between 20 and 25% this year compared to last year. Eskom says it came close to supplying its total available power capacity during peak usage time yesterday evening. Total demand was above more than 36,556 megawatts, while the utility has 37,774 megawatts of capacity available. Rulani Baloyi reports.
Eskom has warned that the severe cold front passing through the country this week has resulted in much higher electricity usage. The power utility says in its system status bulletin that the most critical period within this peak is from 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. as a large number of customers return home from work. Eskom says it has made planned maintenance of its power stations a priority. Rulani Baloyi, SABC News, Johannesburg.
The International Air Transport Association says it expects new measures to improve air safety in Africa to receive political support. The safety plan will be presented before the African Union's ministerial meeting on transport to be held in Nigeria next month. ITA's Senior Vice President for Safety, Gunther Masiking, spoke at their meeting in Beijing. He says some of the measures for Africa would involve a new audit system, information, data and pilot training.
The accident rate in Africa is 9 times worse than the rest of the world, and we thought we need to continuously work on improving it. And at the next ministerial conference in Abuja, in about 1 month's time, we hope that the transport ministers will adopt this plan. It's very likely, and with this we get also the political commitment to get it implemented. We all agree there's a good momentum, there's a good spirit now, because everybody has acknowledged there's an issue and we get to work on that. So that's on the very positive side, but we have some work to do.
And up to 100 people are feared dead after 2 earthquakes and a landslide in northern Afghanistan. Officials say more than 30 houses have been buried. Rescuers have so far pulled 2 women's bodies from the rubble of the landslide in Banglan province. The officials say the quake measuring 5.4 on the Richter scale struck the Hindu Kush region and was followed by a 5.7 quake. The U.S. Geological Survey says both were felt as far away as the Afghan capital Kabul, where buildings shook.